Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Satisfactory Plus. I've researched oil. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to do it today and get some plastic, hopefully. Let's try and get it. Before we go there, we've got to do a little bit of research in the MAM. One of them was quite a surprise, so let's get right into it. I was scanning some hard drives because I was seeing if there was some like better oil production, better oil processing things I could get. Didn't get any. However, I got this one. Nope. This one right here. Solid state brass drive. Remember, this is for tier 3 Mark 3 belts. And we thought we were going to need to use the reformer with liquid stuff. Well, we don't, because I have the solid state brass drive, which just takes stators and brass. So that is a no-brainer researching that. One downside is you cannot make it yourself in the crafting bench. You do have to make an assembler to do it, but I will gladly do this. Got a bit of each, brass and stators. Oops, I don't mean there, I mean to look in here. And we'll go ahead and fill this up and just let it start creating some stuff for us. So we should be able to do some tier 3 things. Do I have a dimensional depot? Boot organization. That'll work. If we ever do tier 3, we could do it. I should do the same thing with tier 2, but that's okay. The other thing, yeah, there's not much else. The research that I want, I did unlock this node. It took, is it going to tell me? No. Oh, there it goes. It took 20 versatile frames, so it's super easy to unlock. The things that we can takes 2 K mods, so we'd have to do some more K mod stuff. But we could get some better stuff for making molten steel, some better steel products, steel rods in case somebody brings module frames. That might be one worth looking into. Brass ingots. I think brass is going pretty well right now, so I need to change that. We're not doing anything with Kerr crystals right now, so we'll skip over that one. And then compact biomass, we could increase the biomass stuff we use. If we look in, I'll just have to put a bunch down, but let's go into power, put a boiler platform down, and then put a solid biomass up that, and then look in here. You can see that we are using solid biofuel. It processes 8 per minute, but if you do compact biomass, it only uses 6 per minute. So we could get a 25% increase in our amount of solid things we could, boil for steam. So 25% more power, that might be worth it, but we are on the verge of getting into tier 2 boilers here. So I think before I do anything with increasing our power and creating another crazy steam power plant, I want to wait till we have boiler Mark IIs. And also we might not even need to use compact because we can just start cooking, heating up our steam with natural gas instead. So it's gonna be fun. We got lots to do. We can also heat it up with sour gas, which I think comes from that stuff. I'm guessing. I have no idea. Anyway, we need to go find some oil. There is oil on the map. It's not close. It's way over there. So that's where we're heading, and we'll go ahead and talk about math while we fly. On the right, you'll see there, I've got a total of 765 crude oil at this location. There's 3 pure nodes, each at 180, 2 normals at 90, 1 impure at 45. So it's 765 total. That doesn't divide very well. So I was thinking maybe just ignore the impure. We could also like overclock it so it produced more. I mean, we could produce 450 at each pure node if we wanted to, but you'll see in a minute why that's not going to be necessary. Then the other thing I was going to say is, yeah, so let's just ignore the impure and take 720. You'll get crude oil, and you take that crude oil and you process it into purified. Now, that is where I was looking for a specific recipe, because the default one, you have to provide it sand, and you get half the oil back, and you get some flue gas that you got to get rid of, which is not a big deal. But yeah, so sand we're going to have to make somewhere. If we can find the desalted crude, it's going to less than half, so only 40% instead of 50. But it has no other input, so it makes it much easier to deal with. It is going to be processed in a chem reactor instead of flexible blast furnace, so there's a lot more power. But we have a really easy output of salt that we can just sink or delete, whatever. So I wanted to get this one, but this one is unlocked behind. Oh, I didn't even show it. I was like literally there in the man, but we need to unlock this. And that's modular engines, which we don't have the ability to craft because they need plastic. So and whatever. And rubber. So we can get that pretty soon, but not before we have to make this original factory. Okay, so keep that in mind. We do need to provide sand. Where am I going? Where it's there, this way. I should have power. There's my power pole. Like I should be able to fly all the way there. I know I put some power poles down. So we're gonna take 720 crude, divide it by 2, get 360 purified. With the purified, we can distill it. And there's 2 recipes here. We can add some water and we'll get some fuel out and then some heavy oil residue. That's really not what we're after right now. The rubber and plastic comes from ethylene. And so we're going to go with this recipe first. We might do this one eventually just to get some fuel and some polymer resin. But we're going to do this recipe. So in a chem reactor, we divide by 6, multiply by 7.5 or 2. And we're going to end up with 450 natural gas and 120 heavy oil residue and some asphalt. And we've been looking for asphalt because that will allow us to pave our roads and make them look a lot better. And we're going down, we're going down, we're going to crash. That's funny. Anyway, and then the natural gas has 2 uses. We'll just go through that. We're gonna be there eventually, but we can just refine it directly into ethylene. So that's what we're gonna do for the most part. And there are some other things we'll do later with it, like making syngas. But the other thing you look up here is can be burned in solution heaters. Solution heaters is the next milestone we unlock, and so we can use this natural gas to heat our steam, which will be much better because we don't have to find coal or anything like that. So that's what we'll do with all of our natural gas is turn it into ethylene. But then we also have the heavy oil residue just kind of sitting, and it's a fluid, so we can't just sink it. We need to do something with it or it'll back up. And so we've got 2 options. If we just want to sink and get rid of it completely, we can just turn it into petroleum coke and it's gone, right? Sink it out or use it to make some power or something. Or we can reform it with some steam into more ethylene, and then we get some polymer resin. And so I think we need to do a combo of these until we can burn our natural gas. Once we burn our natural gas, we can get a lot of steam really easy, and we can just heat up the heavy oil residue into more ethylene. And that should be a positive. We should be using less ethylene than we're making. If that makes sense? But also we could just take some of the heavy oil residue and turn it into petroleum coke to heat up this steam to turn the rest of the residue into that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and work a priority system there where it takes some of the natural gas, or not, so the heavy oil, and turns it into petroleum coke to heat up a boiler, make some steam, to turn the rest of the heavy oil into ethylene. So the numbers there, 450 natural gas becomes 540 ethylene, and the 120 heavy oil is going to become about 360 ethylene. There will be some reduction because of the cost to heat the steam. That gives us a max around 900 ethylene. And you then put that in a refinery and it gives you back 10 plastic, and that says platic, but plastic and rubber for every like 9 ethylene, or even 7.5 ethylene or something. So if we used all the crude oil here, we'd be way over 1,000 plastic and rubber per minute. And that just seems just way too much. I don't need that much. Why would I need that much? That's the math. But long story short, we're just going to make a much smaller factory to start with and get that going. And then if it comes, to it later when we just need thousands of this stuff, then we'll ramp it up. But right now we just want to prove the system. So we're in this this lake over here on the map. So this is this big lake. I don't know what this area is called. I don't come here much in my previous plays of Satisfactory. I haven't had a lot of need to. But yeah, there is a lot of oil over here. There's one there. I think that's our impure node. Let's go check it. So we're going to ignore this one. Yeah, impure. Go away. We're going to deal, I think, let me get the map to be sure. Yeah, there are 2 pure nodes right up here. And I've already put one extractor just to kind of test it and make sure. So this will produce 180. And let's just get 2 of those. So we're going to go with 360 oil to begin with. And I'll just leave them on the ground. I don't need to put them on a platform. But then we need to build this platform such that we can, easily expand it with the other. There's a normal, there's impure, there's a pure and a normal over there. So I think we just go out into the lake. And just, yeah, we'll build it here. So let's get some cement, start putting down our parking lot here. I think I want to go about this high. Should be fine. And do we want to... Oh, I'm out of power. We could use cement, or I did just unlock the grip metal, which might look cool. I also have coated, but we can't do that. Okay. Grip metal uses steel. Let's just go with concrete for now. We can redo it with other stuff if we want. I also unlocked a few more things. Remember, we got all those tickets? I just went on a spending spree. Let's just put them on 1 meter platforms. I think it'll look a little better. We can go out. Bye. I think that's going to get in the way. Let's see how close it is, if we need to go a little higher or not. Whoa, 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 there, I fell in the water. I can't fly, no! Power. So we are going to be a little low. So maybe, let's see how much we need to raise it up. So if we go up another 2, no, that's another 3. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, so we'll go up another 3 levels over here. I guess we can get rid of all this now. Move. I don't know why I built so much when I was not ready. Oh, don't take that one away. That's my measuring stick. Oh, I'm falling again. Okay. So if we put a 4 and then a 1, we're going to go up there. Okay, cool. This is where we're going to come from there. And we want a nice way, I guess, to get all the oil here eventually. So I'm going to go this way. say all of our oil comes in through a wall right here or something. Comes along here into this. So we first go into our flexible blast furnace. And we need... Okay, let's modify our math here. So we're only taking 360 crude. That's 180 purified. Half of that. Oops. That'd be 225 and 60. I don't really care about the asphalt. Well, I care about it, but it's not a product we need to track. 225, I have to calculate. I guess it's half, right? So 270. And I'm not going to turn the heavy oil into ethylene right now. So we take 270 ethylene and see how much that makes. Let's see, you need to divide it by 7.2. That's a weird number unless they're thinking you're making 720. But divide by 7.2. 270 divided by 7.2 times 10. So we get 375 of each product. That is plenty. Okay. So, to process purified crude, we'll do a 90, and we have 360, so we need 4 of these. Oh, I forget these have like a side. Who built this model? We need to leave a gap, I guess. Oh, it does allow you to center them every other unit. How are they looking on? We should actually center them. All right. Start again. Where are we putting you? This is not close to the center. I don't know what you're doing. We're going to try that again. Flexible blast furnace on the literal center of this thing. That one. Okay. Now we sort of selected the thing. Paste. And paste. Okay. So what comes out what? Flue glass comes out the left, and we're getting 120. And I think I remember these flue guys. Let's flue it out right here. Vent. Hanging off the side. That looks good. Each of these will do 75, so that'll be fine for these guys. Okay. So flue gas into there. Now at the right, we've got our 45 per minute. That's 180, so we're going to need to do level 2 pipes coming out of, well, once they merge up. And what are we processing next? Refineries? No, yeah, chem reactors is what we're going into. And is it a nice 45 per minute? So chemical reactor takes engines and heavy modular frame, or motors, sorry, modular frame. So takes all the stuff we automated last time, which is great. But these are big boys. Holy moly. We might have to turn this sideways or something. Oh gosh. It takes more than 2 of these. And we are only allowing like 1 and a little bit. Anyway, we're doing this one. So 60 in. So I think we can just go straight out of the... Oh, no, 45. Dang it. Okay, never mind. So we need 3 of these. So can we... I was thinking if I just put a pipeline junction coming out of this one right here. I have to leave space. This should give you room to go up and over. Okay. Oh, let's verify it. Is any kind of pipe gonna fit in this? Oh, of course I put it in the wrong spot too. An auto will work. That doesn't look too bad. Noodle also works. Oh, we got tons of things. Okay, good options there. We're doing 4 of these. Another one of these. Hey, who's got power? I need some power so I can fly. No, if I need Mark 1 or Mark 2. I'm going to move these back a little bit. Let's see, they're going to take up just under 3. So yeah, we line them like that. Okay, big boys. Let's... We send all... Let me check the numbers again. 45, 90, 135. Yeah, so it shouldn't need to be a big pipe till it comes out of here. So then let's put... that guy there, and I'm realizing they're not lined up. Let me do it there. There. This recipe is just, yeah, it's just taking crude, so we don't need to worry about any of the other inputs. So we'll go Mark 2 here, so I can process all of that, but this should just need Mark 1 now. Actually, I don't even need you. All right, we got that. Natural gas. Heavy oil resin asphalt. Oops, I'm about to die. I need power over here. I think we'll put a storage area for our asphalt here. What am I doing? I want that on dimensional so I can build roads with it. Okay, so that'll come out there. I guess I could move it over a little bit, but whatever. Somewhere for that to go. The heavy oil residue, we are going to just turn it into petroleum coke. So that's a refinery, and it'll process 30. We're making 20, 40, 60, so we need 2 refineries. These are old vanilla, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Let's see, how do we like that right there? It's giving a closeness. Let's give a little bit more. We're taking one of the fluids. Yeah, that's fine. Why did you move over right as I placed you? Yeah. That'll take care of our heavy. And then our natural gas is also in a refinery. This can handle 50. And we are making 75 times 3. 225. So we need 5 of them. We'll leave a little gap so we can tell the difference between the two. Okay, somehow gotta wire these pipes. Sounds good. These are going to be making light ethylene gas. Sometimes Control V just doesn't work. I don't know why. These are doing petroleum. How much power? 30 megawatts just for an get rid of an output? Whatever. All right, so these are then making petroleum coke, which we're just going to sink. Out of those two, so we can a little bit bigger here. Let's see if we can route these fluids. So I'll send the ethylene, which is, no, the natural gas, which is the top one. We could just stack them on top of each other. It doesn't snap, so we're gonna have to like put it here, move it over. Okay, you know what that means. Let's get a blueprint out. Come on, just put it down. I don't care where, honestly. We haven't even put the level 1, apparently, to trigger her. Anyway, so 8. Those right in the middle. Another one up to over 3. Put it down. We will put this in. We'll make a new. Go away, Ada. Add category. We'll call this logistics. Select an icon. There's a pig. Let's go with the arrow. Apply. And then we'll add a subcategory called pipes. Apply the changes and add our blueprint here, which we should have called stacked junction. I don't know. Save blueprint. The heck? There we go. I think moving it, I don't know how the minimum size of a pipe will be. I think here it's going to be better. I guess I made that blueprint literally to put 2 of them down, but whatever. We're going to need this more. I don't know. So, no, not there. I don't know what you got thinking you're doing. Okay, what's the heavy oil is the bottom one. That's coming this way. Can you do something like, oh, that'll work. Okay. Of course you could do something like that. Let's make that maybe curved. No, let's do straight. No, this is better. Put it curved. Okay. We need to color this some kind of purple color. This is an ugly purple. We'll have to redo this, but whatever. Okay. Ugly purple coming into these 2. Beautiful. Then up top. Along that way. How much natural gas we're looking at? 225. So let's do a level 2 pipe. Okay. So far it's not, so far so good. What color is ethylene again? It's kind of a pinkish, reddish something. Maybe like a pink? Yeah, we're doing purple and pink today. Oops. Painted the concrete too, whatever. These are both colors I don't really use anywhere else. I could just modify them and that'll be fine. Let's fix this concrete though. Okay. That goes into there. And now just into reformers. reformer. This is a big guy too. Holy crap. So we can just line it up like that. See how many of these we need. We're doing polyethylene. It's going to handle 45. We are making, how many of these? 300, 270. All right. Oh yeah, because we're not using all the full clock value, right? We're underclocking these. Okay. So we're going to have, let's say we can handle 300. I don't know. 270 divided by 45. 6 of these. Okay, so it actually works out. That is still a ton. Holy crap. We are instead... Where does the output come out? Oh, right there. Okay. So, bring power over here so I can fly. I think what we do is find the middle. It should be this puppy here. And I'm going to go to that point. Give ourselves some space. Leave a tiny gap. So we get belts out. How much space did I leave? I think I put that in the right place somewhere. Oh, okay. And we're going to take the pipe, right? This is only pipe. And again, 225, so level 2 pipes. Let's make key junctions. I might push that back. Oh. I was thinking I could go in the water. Come out of here, and then I could like mirror these. So they're facing this way. And then I can have just one thing go down the middle. See, that's the plan. So I think I need to back these off just a little bit then. Wait, what the heck? That's not... Don't you hate when they just spin randomly? You're like, that is not the way I set you up to be. And then we just need room for some dudes in the middle, which is perfect like that, I think. Actually, I don't think it needs to be tier 2 because we're splitting it in half, right? Yeah, it'd be only 135, so mark one's fine right here. Whoa. Really the only one that needs to be, no, maybe a few of these need to be, yeah, okay. But you, why did straight look so bad there? Okay, whatever. Which side does the polyethylene come out of? Oh, we've got two. I forgot. Okay. So we will stack them. So I'm going to do no merger here. Going down. Ah, I'm going to have to move that pipe just a little bit, I think. And then we'll have a merger here, but it'll be these. Might need to upgrade those. We'll check in a minute. But how are we going to get up there? Probably one of these. Of course, I put it in the wrong spot. Ah, caught me at the last second again. Don't like using pipes this small because you can easily miss if you forget to put them there. Okay, I think, other than sand and oil in the starter input, I think we are done. Let's look at this thing. That is quite the oil production. I love it. Oil processing, anyway. So we'll have to color some more pipes and things, and let's do inputs then. So does it matter where it comes in? We just need room for sand, so let's do that first. I'm just going to go on a manifold for sand. Okay, and then oil. I'll just do like here. About the right height. Perfect height. Okay, this is where our oil is coming in. Let's put it on the ground a little bit earlier. Oh, we have sand we can worry about too. Okay, let's do a stackable pipe. All right, we need to make some sand somewhere. That's one thing I haven't really thought about, is where that's coming from. Old slag, we're not going to get. Quartz crystal, crushed silica. So if we can find a kylite node around here. Zinc, coarse sand, so if we can get some of this, which we can get from any node. Yeah, so I think easiest is going to be a kylite. Not, it's just any node we want. So on the map, what am I seeing? Not much. Oh, there's, okay. We've got a larisite. I think would be great. So it's on the far side of the lake, of course. Let me drag some power around here. It's actually kind of far away. This lake is really big. This is all I'm really seeing. Radiation. What is radiating? There must be a uranium node or something. Anyway, don't need to worry about that. Let's put down. Too high, apparently. I don't know what's radiating me, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, let's remember how to get this out of here. I think, how much sand are we going to need? So we're doing this one? Yes. So we need half the sand of what we're doing. And we're doing 360, so 180. We're going to produce it through here. 180 sand. It's going to take 6 crushers. Are you kidding me? Ugh. I wish I had one of these nodes. I mean, I do have sand not that far away. It might be easier. I don't know if we have enough, though. Let's go explore that first before we build a whole giant setup. I guess let's just continue this power around the whole lake. Whatever. Why do you fly so slow sometimes? If I go directly west, I should hit my silica farm. Oh, had I hit shift or something so I wasn't sprinting? No wonder I was flying so slow. Whatever. So am I going to run a sand conveyor this whole way, or even a truck or something? You're a big guy. Look at you. Yeah, now we're flying fast. Relatively. Okay, so here is our silica production. Is it going to be easier to drag sand or make sand over there? I didn't know I was going to need that much sand, honestly. I just thought, oh, I'll just need some extra sand, but literally you need a ton. Yeah, so we've got a ton of these nodes. We're already making sand here. 40 per minute. 40 per minute, that's 80. We're looking for 180 though. 30 there. We're doing 170 if all these machines are running. So that's still not enough. Okay, let's explore it more then. If it's coming from here, and I want 180, then I need 360 gang. Crushed larisite, I get 1.5. Oh, this is interesting. If you just take siderite, which we do have some, you can go directly to crushed gang. Let's do that. Okay. Because we have a siderite node over here. It's much closer than this. Probably faster to shift jump. No, it's not, because it's uphill. Does the jetpack fly faster? Because I know we can get it now, like the normal jetpack. Or we can get it soon. Because this thing is good for building and moving around, but it's not good for, like, traveling long distances. Let's scan for siderite. Should be right. There it is. So this node is pure. Those two are normal. Get out of the way. Yeah, that looks good. Let's put a hardened head on it so it produces even more. 25 miners. Might have them in here. Nope. A cart. Okay, well, Mark II on a pure node produces 240 Siderite. Okay. We will go up. Here. Bacon, get out of here. No, don't do that. Eat the bacon, I guess. Eat all the bacon. Now I have 17. Why am I eating all my bacon? Okay, so we said we can take side... not hit V. Please don't hit V. N. Siderite ore right into gang using a crafting bench. Oh, he's sick. Oh, I thought that was gonna be so good. Because that's 2 to 5. This is 12 to 5. So I guess we do the crusher sorter combo would give us the most. Now, if there was a zinc node around here. I don't think we got a larisite. Well, there's an impure. That's not going to give us enough. Okay. Yeah, I guess we do this. I'll just chuck a bunch of stuff. So crushers, here we go. It just seemed like such a big machine for what we're doing. You are putting out 120 on each of these. I think I'm gonna go this direction. Nobody saw that, right? That was the wrong way. $60. Why did I put this one so close to the edge? Okay, that looks better. Okay, fresh ciderite done. Take out some gang. I'm getting really upset with myself. Green is the way we want to go. There we go. 4. Okay, there's our first set of gang. Now we want to sort it. The numbers here. 60. 20. Whoa, where'd it go? I swear I put one down. Okay, that's a lot of gang. So 40, hopefully it's enough. 80. 180. It is exactly enough. That's hilarious. To process that into sand now. We need 3 crushers. Oh no, that's not right, because that's 3 to 2. It's worse, it's 4 to 2. Is that how much sand we needed? Half of our crude. So we need 360 gang, which is double this. Put so many of those in. I could get sloops. I don't know. Sloop sand, would that be the dumbest thing ever? Okay, we're gonna make the executive decision just half our output on the oil over there. We're just gonna do half as much because I can't be bothered to do this anymore. But anyway, we need to crush. Magnify. Whatever. Okay, what needs level 2ifying? Probably this one. Actually, that might need to be level 3. Let's do our first level 3 belt. Oh yeah. This is 100, so... Good thing we got that level 3. Okay, I think we can turn this on. Oh, we need to deal with output here. Oh, that's gonna be a problem right there. We have room under this crap? A little bit. Oh, not room at all. Holy crap. Let's change this into a... No. not where I put that. Think this will work? Can't tell where this thing lines up. How much comes out of this? Iron needs to be upgraded. Iron is the right side. Is that not connecting? Look, can't put anything in there, but. And now we have 150, 300 coming out of that belt. Okay, now I think we're ready to turn this on. Oh, we got sand coming out of here. Let's do that real quick. Which way do we want to take our sand? Probably this direction. Sand is coming out. This is not the recipe I want. $360.90. Only 90. That's so crap. All of this. I gotta get that other recipe unlocked soon. Right side, idiot. With 90, I've got to run 2 belts or level 2 pipe or 2 thing all the way over there. It's gonna be a lot. So 2 belts it is. Then I only have to run level 2 right there. Okay, those are 2 pipes of 45 each. Or 2 belts of 45. Let's get this power up and going. So this power... Let's run... Let's see, that one can do these 3. Come over to about here. Here. Give it a go. Shouldn't that fill these? Oh. That's looking better. Whatever. Okay, that comes in there. Oh no. I got this reversed. Check the outputs. All right, right side is side right. $25, $50, $75. That power. That's kind of fun. It's like, whee! Around the world. And we're getting some sand. Cool. I'm gonna assume that works. I'll come back and check it later. Now we need to figure out how we're getting sand over to there. Without going on those nodes, I think the best way... Let's chop this guy down. I'm gonna go right through here. You're just gonna bridge across the water, I think. Like a bridge. Oh, I'm falling into the water. We had the sand coming from the other direction, but I guess now it's going to come from here. So we'll just switch all this around. Oh, not that one. I wish you could just, like, go into one of these and change which ones are inputs and outputs. That would be so nice. Or, like, if a conveyor belt runs into it, it's an input. Okay. Let's get it coming on over here. Bring that sand. This is taking a while. No, like, let's just make it quick and easy. Like, vanilla, we could have had this done 20 minutes tops. And we did have a good amount of it done in, like, maybe an hour, but sand presented a little bit of a challenge, huh? Sick when it can't do that. Like, why aren't you straight? Why aren't you straight? That's not what I meant to get rid of. Build all the straights first, then build the corners. Time for bed. Thank you, iPhone. Come on, Sand, you can do it. These ones are having no problem going straight. What's sizzling? There's something sizzling around here. Oh, it's raining. That's fine. I'm out of iron. Oh no. And it builds up so slow. Yeah, we should just do maybe like one belt then, just to get it going. All right, we still got to do power to this thing too. Oh, and we don't have, oh, we don't even have that coming in yet. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Power coming in here. Oh, I'm not dealing with the flue gas either. We are so far from being done. Oh my goodness. Okay. How much power all this uses. Okay, let's go get the actual oil. I just had a horrible feeling. I was supposed to bring 2 lines of crude in here. But you, my friend, are not needed. Is the sand still coming across the lake? Wow, okay. Whatever. So we are going to do just 1 line of crude then, because we're doing half, right? Okay. So this should actually be more beautiful. Why? Why do you do that? That's how we'll do it. And then take this down here. Why do you want to hook back into that guy? Why? Why would you do that? Okay, that's one. I don't know what it's trying to do over there. Let's pump some oil. I think it's not going to need pumps because they start higher than they end up here. So we'll check that, but pretty sure it's going to be fine. We've got sand, now we just need oil. Got some here. Come on, you can make it up the hill. You can make it. Still climbing. Still good. Should have it here now.
Oh, we might have some oil soon here. There we go. Need some sand. It's 12. Oh, should handle the flue gas. Go with curve. Curve looks the best on that one. Shambler flue. Oh, look at that baby going. There's some lava in there. Okay. Purified crude is being pumped through here into these guys. We have natural gas. We didn't take care of the asphalt yet. I did not think of the asphalt. Shoot. That comes out of the right one. You. No, mergers, right? I think that doesn't clip. No, that clips a little bit. I'll go up to more. Maybe we can get away with it. Yes, okay. 5 up. Why don't these things stay aligned? I'm literally copying this one and placing it here. All right, this is producing 60 asphalt, so that's good. Petroleum coke. It's power. 150 per minute. This is a 300. Okay, good thing the bell is short. And then the pink. Natural gas. Come now here. Into here. And this just needs a... That one has one, that one has one. We've got rubber and plastic, and they're on the same thing. I've messed up. Oh, because they're mirrored. Okay. I've got a plan for that then. We'll just sushi belt it. Let's get... Okay, so now we're adding it all together. There's no way a level 3 belt works on this, but we'll try it. Now it's all combined. Okay, so storage. We want to do it before, so we have a awesome storage. Let's go with the big guys this time. They probably take more power. Let's not do that. Let's do the little guys. One here. Here. Smart splitter. I don't know if we need Mark III, but we're gonna do it. Left or right will be plastic. Left will be rubber. None will be straight. Just need power. Hopefully we have enough Mercers. We don't. We're short one Mercer. Okay, I'll go find one. Oh, that doesn't need to be level 3. Hold on. There's no way I can handle that kind of throughput. That's fine. Okay, scanner. Switch to Mercer. Nothing. Oh, we got something on the radar. I need power with me or I'm gonna crash. There's a crash site. Speaking of crashing, let's see what it's got. Oh, it's a good one. It's tier 2. Can always use motors. Okay. that direction? Probably up on top? There might be a cave here. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know this area. Looks like it's up here. Oh goodness, we got poison. Get it quick. Get it quick. You don't need to poison me. Oh, well, start flying. He just jumped off the edge and he's like, I don't need my backpack. Yeah. I think we are finally done after an hour and 48 minutes. We have plastic and rubber. In-dimensional depots. Everything seems to be working. Nothing looks to be backing up. Oh, we also have asphalt in here. So we should now be able to do this. Would help if I actually picked it. Yeah, we can build roads now. Woohoo! Anything else having a problem? Flue gas, you doing okay? You're fine. Beautiful. Of course, we're only doing half, but we probably can come with this now. Okay, got the sand coming in. This is probably not going to be running at 100%, right? Because we're only bringing some of the sand we need. Yeah, this one's running low. But I'm pretty happy. It's our starting factory, and we're producing a full tier 3 belt. Is any of this backing up? Yeah, we can't even handle it on tier 3. Okay, cool. Once this runs out of sand, it's going to be producing a lot less, and this should catch up. Anyways, we are going to end it there. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know if you're playing Satisfactory Plus or not, and how far everyone is. We're kind of the point, at least in the 1.12 version, or the 1.2 version of Satisfactory, which is the 1.3 version of Satisfactory Plus, where there's not a lot of internet content, or at least YouTube videos, and so I am totally flying blind. Having a lot of fun. I like doing the blind things, just figuring it out, seeing how it works. There's probably better, more efficient ways, and we always run into those crazy things where like, oh, we need 180 sand, and we didn't think about that, but it's fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. But like, subscribe, comment below. See you next episode. Bye.